What's a nickname only your family calls you? Well, I suppose been debating actually whether to say this or not because it rhymes with my name. But I will just say it. My family always used to call me Orange Peel. Don't ask me why. Very immature British humour, I suppose. Question number 2. What's a weird habit of yours? I really do try not to have any sort of bad habits. But I would say quite a bad habit of mine is I fidget quite a lot. Even just thinking about it now makes me fidget. I don't understand what it is. It's just something that happens to me. I get uncomfortable and I have to fidget, and I know that it annoys a lot of my friends. But you know, it's like a nervous tick, isn't it? It's something that I can't help, and it's one of those things. The more you think about it, the worse it gets. Question 3. Do you have any weird phobias? I wouldn't say this would be a weird phobia, but I am definitely afraid of wasps. I just hate them. I don't like them at all. They just seem to be evil when when they're near me. And the strange thing is, bees don't bother me in the slightest. Hornets don't bother me at all. But there's just something about the way a wasp moves. I know it's all in my head, but it's almost malicious. So I really don't like them, and to be trapped in a room with a wasp is a nightmare. There was one time when I was actually on a bus going towards work, and there was a wasp on the bus. I didn't actually do this, but I very, very nearly got off the bus about 5 miles away from my workplace, and I even started thinking of an excuse as to why I would be late. But I just tried to deal with it. But I broke out in a hot sweat, and I was almost having a panic attack by the time I got off the bus. It was a horrible experience. So yeah, I suppose it's more of a pathetic phobia rather than a weird phobia. But yeah, I don't really like that. Question number 4. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're alone? This is a difficult one because unfortunately I think I have a few. But I would probably say YMCA by the Village People. I am a heterosexual male. I'm straight. I have a wife and kids, but I don't know. I whisperers will have heard of this, but it's something that I listened to when I used to go on holiday to a lot of holiday parks, places called Butlins, and it was called the Birdie Song. I love that song. It just reminds me of my childhood all the time, and I think if I played it in front of my mates, I would never hear the end of it. But yeah, the Birdie Song, more than YMCA, I suppose, is a song I secretly love and could listen to when I'm alone. If you've never heard of the Birdie Song, type the Birdie Song into YouTube. You'll see it and you'll realise it's a very annoying song. Question number 5. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? This is an easy one. Bad manners. I am constantly reminded of how little manners a lot of people have nowadays working in the sort of work that I do. The simplest thing of saying please or thank you seems to be not in a lot of people's vocabulary, and even just talking about it now makes me very angry. Please, thank you, there you go. It's not hard. Doesn't hurt you to say the words. Saying that at the end of a sentence, it doesn't hurt anyone. In fact, if you try to go to a place, go to a restaurant and try not to say please when ordering your food, and you'll realise how hard it is to actually not say please. So the way I see it, a lot of people don't say please or thank you on purpose, and when I can't even speak tonight. When I frequent fast food restaurants especially, it's full of some 17-year-old chav that they just don't seem to be able to say please. Even when they're asking to take money off of your hands, they don't say please, and it annoys me so much. It's even annoying me now just talking about it, so I'll move on. Number 6. What's one of your nervous habits? Stroking my head. Whenever I'm nervous or stressed, I tend to stroke the back of my head. I don't know why, but it's just something I do. And I tend to lick my lips a lot as well. Just one of those things, I suppose, that I do, especially if I'm in a meeting with, with a manager or a senior member of staff or one of the directors. Yeah, I tend to rub my head a lot. Don't know why, but I've been told that that's what I do. Question number 7. What side of the bed do you sleep on? The right side and facing a wall. I don't know why, but I just find it more comforting doing that. Question number 8. What was your first stuffed animal and its name? Now, I am sure I did have a stuffed animal when I was a very small child, but for the life of me, I really can't remember what I had. Being a typical boy, I was into mainly used to swap them with my cousins and my friends, and yeah, I loved it. But can't remember any stuffed animal, I'm afraid, guys. Question number 9. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks. It's too expensive. And I'm not much of a coffee drinker either. But I suppose a tall latte with sugar, that's grand. I don't know how you call them now. Yeah, I'm not with the times. Question number 10. What's the beauty rule you preach but never actually practice? I'm a guy, I don't know. I generally get a shower once a day, make sure I wash properly. I can't answer that one, I'm afraid. Sorry. Question 11. Which way do you face in the shower? Always towards the wall. That way if anybody comes in, they see your backside rather than other parts. Question number 12. Do you have any weird body skills? Do you know what? I'm trying to think of what other people have said with this, and I honestly can't remember. I suppose I can make my tongue go a funny shape. It sort of splits off into 3 bumps. Maybe I'll show you guys one day, but yeah, I can make my tongue do funny things, if that counts. What's your favourite, question 13, what's your favourite comfort food, or food that's bad, but you love to eat it anyways? Easy one, that's McDonald's. Can't get enough of McDonald's, it's terrible, I know. But whenever I do, it's got to be quarter pounder with cheese meal on large with a Diet Coke, because hey, you've got to diet somewhere. Question 14. What's a phrase or exclamation you always say? Cool beans. Don't know why, but I just love to say cool beans. And the last one, I just need to have a look at this. Okay, I can't actually see the list, but I know that it says something along the lines of, what are you actually wearing when you go to bed? A smile. And I think on that bombshell, that's the end of that, guys. I'm running out of time, so thank you so much for listening, and let's carry this on. I want more people to do this tag because I think it's quite interesting. But yeah, thanks for listening, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.